starts right now from the Tree of Life at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Today I'm very hands-on. Well, I know we're just slap happy today. But you know what? It's a little warm, so I'm going to take my hands off. Oh, there, thank you, thank you. So a lot has been going on. It's been really one bombshell after another this week. I found out my phone is tapped.
And that's sunny.
Yeah, and it's probably sunny.
It's sunny.
It turns out I'm an involuntary immigrant. And now the biggest one of all comes from the current president.
What did he say now?
Well, he says, I have tremendous respect for women and the many roles they serve that are vital to the fabric of our society and our economy. On International Women's Day, join me, he says, in honoring the critical role of women here and around the world.
That is beautiful, Whoopi.
You know, and I have to tell you, I'm not sure how to take these tweets. Especially after the top, you know, I mean, especially after the top Republican on the House Intelligence Committee said this.
The president is a neophyte to politics. He's been doing this a little over a year. And I think a lot of the things that he says, you guys sometimes take literally.
Maybe that's why we shouldn't have a neophyte as president.
Maybe.
Right?
So, but what do? Should we take it literally on International Women's Day? What are we still fighting for? What's going on?
I think you view it as the obligatory statement that a president would have to make on Women's Day. And he did, to me, it looks like he's learning something, at least, that you have to, there are certain things that you have to comment on. You know, some presidents get criticism if a crime happens around the country that's driven or gender driven or whatever it is, they don't immediately comment on it. I think he's finally realizing I'm the president of the United States, I'm the president of all people, and I have to acknowledge a day that supports the role that women play in society at large. So I'm glad that he put the tweet. Now, of course, he has to back that up with policy that supports women.
But that's the problem, isn't it? You know, Maya Angelou often said, you tell me who you are and I'm going to believe you the first time, right? Something to that effect.
Believe people when they tell you who they are?
Well, who they are. And he already said that he could grab women by the genitals. He talked about Megyn Kelly having blood coming out of everywhere.
What's not respectful about that?
I just don't, it seemed very disingenuous to me.
But if he didn't make the statement, I think a lot of people would say he should have said something. So
but
for
you know
me,
what?
he
I
did
think
say
if
something.
he hadn't made the statement, no one would have noticed.
I would have noticed.
I don't think
I would have noticed.
I think the critic,
would have
when
just
he said
been
he respects
quite there.
women, he has said he respects women 21 times. That means he always said something that was disrespectful, so he had to walk it back by saying, I respect women. So every time he says, so-and-so's a pig, so-and-so's not a 10, so-and-so's fat, I respect women. Then he follows it up with
So-and-so's a
that.
nasty
A
one.
lot of times, though, the criticism of media and people around that will say to me, it's, you know, the problem's the media and the way they skew things. My problem here is I was raised to know that my actions and my words reflect who I am.
Yes.
And I take that very seriously. It reminds me of a quote, be careful with your words. Once they are said, they can only be forgiven, not forgotten. And I think that's the important thing is I'm not judging Trump from a partisan stance. My criticism of him is I'm listening to what he's saying, and whether you call it seriously or literally, to me, it's what am I trying to say?
Emboldened?
No.
Emblazes?
Emblematic?
Oh, yes, emblematic.
Emblematic. Thank you. Big words today. Emblematic of his heart. So I think that's the problem for me is my criticisms are actually his words, not the way anyone's skewing them. What he's writing.
He
says.
You all right, Joy?
Yeah, it's fine.
Something get you?
Wait, let me just stand myself.
People are being urged to participate in a day without you.
This chair is there's something sticky under here, and it turns over, and then it goes on my pants.
I'm
sorry.
I don't even know how to respond to this.
Don't.
I've had sticky things on me all week. Anyway,
Oh boy.
you know,
Okay,
today
moving on.
is
Where's our bell?
people are being urged to participate in a day without women by not working today,
yeah.
whether they have a job or they're stay-at-home moms. I mean, is this really a good way to highlight how vital women are on every level?
It made me a little nervous just because if women stay home, I worry about will women lose their jobs? Will they get fired? And if schools, there were some reports that schools were shutting down. And then I worry about women who don't have the opportunity. Some people get paid by the day. They don't have the luxury of saying, I'm going to stay home. If their kids now can't go to school because that school is closed, now they have to figure out a way to pay for childcare. There are a lot of implications. It sounds good on paper. Don't go to work, show everyone how important we are in the workforce. But I think it leaks out and it could have implications for women that aren't so
But
good
that's
in their
always
lives.
true when people strike. They have to take a day off. They have to take weeks off sometimes.
that's a lot
for a larger point.
Closing
And that-
public
yeah.
schools is troubling, I think. I support the message, but my goodness. Thank you, my mother-in-law, Maria, for watching my kids today because I was scrambling. Scrambling, trying to
We
find
couldn't say
childcare.
today. We could not take the day off. Too many people rely on us for this show.
But
so
I
they
think
would
a
have
lot.
lost a lot of money.
I think a lot of people realize that they can't take the. I don't think women who know they can't take the day off are going to take the day off. I think the idea is if you can, do. But I do hear what you're saying. But I'm surprised. So I thought when you went to public school, they gave you the list of dates.
Yeah.
That the school would be closed. So how did they work that?
They closed 16
I don't
public
know.
schools in Alexandria, Virginia, PG County public schools. Many of them were closed. I mean,
It's probably last
why not
minute
have a
reacted.
teach-in? Why not?
I don't
it's
know.
Women's
I wonder if
History
it is.
Month.
So let's.
Have a teach-in.
So what we should find out is if folks actually did this without knowing it, whether
Right.
people didn't tell them this was happening. Let's find out how this
told
is
last
going.
night.
All right.
Okay. Well, some were. You were.
I was.
But let's see what they were. Anyway, we'll be right back with more Hot Topics because it's a hard out.